Hi, I'm Emma, and I have 2 young children with multiple allergies. Today I'm going to talk a little bit more about managing food allergies and making them part of your everyday life. This is one of a series of videos Mumsnet are making about allergies, so to check out the others, subscribe to their YouTube channel. If your child has food allergies, you probably have a fairly controlled environment at home, but sometimes leaving the house can feel a bit more stressful. The first thing to manage your allergies wherever you go is to plan ahead and be prepared. And it goes without saying to always have your medication with you. So it's a good idea to have some kind of allergy bag that you can just grab and go when you're leaving the house. This is ours and it has all our medication in. So we've got 2 adrenaline injectors. We've also got a small tub of antihistamine for milder reactions. And we've got our asthma inhaler for James, and we'd also carry his spacer as well. We'll also have piles of snacks with us. It's always important to have something that's safe for them. Another good idea, especially if your child is going to be away from you, is to get them an allergy alert bracelet. There's lots of different ones available, but it's an easy and quick way for other people to see the things they're allergic to, and also if they're at risk of anaphylaxis. Once your child gets older and has their own phone, a lot of phones now have the option to add medical information or emergency information to the locked screen, so emergency responders can see very quickly what they might be dealing with. It can be daunting to take your child out to eat at a restaurant when they've got food allergies, but it's something that can be done safely with a little bit of planning and communication. Legally, everywhere that sells food has to be able to tell you about the top 14 allergens in the dishes that they serve. It's important that you check these things every time you go though, as ingredients can change. Another tool that could be really useful is to have a chef card. And what that is a small card that lists off all your allergies and may also talk about the risks of cross-contamination or different things that you can and can't eat. It's especially important to have this kind of thing if you're traveling abroad. You can get them from different places printed into the local language so that you're able to communicate effectively and you don't have any problems or risks from language barriers. If your child has an IgE-mediated food allergy and has immediate reactions, then they can be at risk of having a severe reaction or an anaphylactic reaction. If they are at risk of this, then your doctor should prescribe them with an adrenaline auto-injector that they can carry at all times. Here to tell you a little bit more about that is Adam Fox, who's an expert in paediatric allergies.
Thanks, Emma. Fortunately, most allergic reactions to food are mild. Typically, they'll involve redness, itchiness, swelling around the mouth that will settle with antihistamines. But sometimes reactions can be more severe, and that can happen very quickly. The things that we worry about are symptoms that involve either the breathing or the circulation. If any of those things were to happen, the most important thing to do is to administer adrenaline via an injector such as EpiPen, Jext or Emerade as quickly as possible. While you're doing that, make sure that somebody is off calling for help. If there's only one of you around, do the adrenaline first and call for help second. This is an example of an adrenaline auto-injector which you can carry around with you so you've got adrenaline available in case of one of those severe reactions. It's absolutely essential that if you're prescribed one of these devices, you know how to use it. Don't wait until your child's having a bad reaction to start having to read the instructions on the side. Get familiar with it beforehand. There's loads of ways of doing that. This is a training device. You can get hold of this from the manufacturers through their websites. The first thing to do is make sure that you get the correct grip, like this. There's no buttons to press, so just grip it around the side. Then take off the safety cap. You then need to find the right place to give it to. It's about 1/3 of the way up the outside surface of the leg. These are designed to go through clothes, so although you need to avoid a seam, otherwise it's absolutely fine to go through trousers. Gently press, and you'll hear the click so you know that it's been given. And hold it for 3 seconds, and then release. It's a good idea afterwards to just give it a little rub. That just helps the absorption of the adrenaline. If things aren't getting clearly better in the next 5 to 10 minutes, if you've got a second device, use that as well.
It's your natural instinct as a mum to want to keep your child safe. So it's totally understandable that you want to keep them at home and keep them away from all the unpredictability of the outside world. But with a little bit of understanding and planning, it's perfectly possible to reduce the risks and help your child to lead a fun and full life despite their food allergies.